Let's be honest. When was the last time you could actually focus on something that matters? Reading a book, working out, building your business. It feels like pure torture now. Just 5 minutes in, and you're already restless. Your hand reflexively reaches for your phone. And before you know it, you've wasted hours scrolling through videos you won't even remember tomorrow. You might feel safe lying there, scrolling away. But the harsh reality is, you're watching your own life slowly rot. In this video, I'm going to expose the brutal science of what scrolling is doing to your brain, how digital architects weaponize algorithms to kill your focus, and the emergency protocol to take your life back. Watch until the end, or you'll be trapped forever. You're not lazy. Your brain is just hijacked by dopamine. The myth is that dopamine drops when you get a reward. In reality, dopamine is the pursuit hormone. Its only job is to keep you curious. When you swipe down, your brain doesn't care if the video is good or bad. You're addicted to the millisecond delay before the new video pops up. Your brain releases dopamine because it's guessing. What's next? You keep scrolling not because you enjoy the content, but because you're hooked on the chase. You're a slave to your own curiosity. That's why you're stuck every single day. When dopamine spikes from scrolling, it doesn't just drop back to normal. It crashes way below baseline, a state called the dopamine deficit state. Suddenly, you feel anxious, bored, and empty. And the fastest fix your brain knows to cure that emptiness, it tells your thumb to scroll again. It's a vicious cycle. You scroll to get rid of the boredom, but the boredom exists because you scroll too much. This is exactly why you find useful things so incredibly boring. Your brain has been ruined by cheap, instant dopamine, but dopamine was originally designed to fuel your success. When you force yourself to sit down and learn, or read a book, the first few minutes won't give you any dopamine, but once you understand the logic and solve the problem, your brain releases clean dopamine. The real impact, you actually get smarter. Working out is the same. It feels like torture at first, but once you finish, your body releases natural dopamine and endorphins. This is called high-value dopamine, the kind you pay for with hard work. Unfortunately, your brain has gotten soft. Why fight for success when you can get the exact same feeling? Just by lying in bed and moving your thumb, you think you're still in control of your life? You're not. But this is just the beginning. The real trap is far more lethal. Watch your thumb the next time you refresh your feed. You pull the screen down, hold it for a second, and release. That motion was designed by a developer named Lauren Brichter, and in reality, it's an exact replica of a gambler pulling the lever on a slot machine. The seconds you spend waiting for the screen to spin is the moment you gamble with your own life's time. Why can't you ever stop? Because this system uses a feature called infinite scroll, created by Asa Raskin, a man who later regretted it, and publicly apologized because he realized his invention destroys human psychology. Asa intentionally killed the stopping cues in your brain. No next page button, no pause. It's the exact same trick used in casinos. No clocks, no windows. So gamblers lose track of time and keep throwing their money away. Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, exposed that behind your thin phone screen, there's a $1 million supercomputer designed specifically to keep your thumb moving. You're not holding a communication tool. You're holding a slot machine in disguise. And now, we are finally stepping into the most lethal solution to fight this. You can't break this addiction with just willpower or motivation. Your motivation will lose within 3 seconds against a $1 million system. The only way to win is to destroy the trap's architecture right inside your brain's physical wiring. A neuroscientist named Dr. Judson Brewer proved that mindfulness or meditation can completely shut down activity in the posterior cingulate cortex, the area of the brain responsible for anxiety, restlessness, and scrolling addiction. Sitting still and focusing on your breath for 10 minutes isn't spiritual nonsense. It's a biological operation to take back control of your hijacked nervous system. Step 2, change your phone screen to grayscale right now. Your phone's neon icons were specifically engineered using $1 million research to trigger visual dopamine. Once the color is gone, your phone instantly turns into a dull, dead object. Delete the apps. Put a physical distance of at least 20 seconds between your body and your phone when you work. Force your lazy brain to give up, because it's too much effort to reach the phone. When you cut off this cheap dopamine, your brain will panic and get bored. But that boredom is the exact sign that your dopamine receptors are physically healing. This is the tipping point, where you need to inject high-value dopamine, learn coding, read a book, or sweat it out at the gym. Pay the price up front and take the reward of intelligence and a healthy body at the end. Now, you only have two choices. Close this video, keep scrolling down, and rot away as a slave to the algorithm forever. Or turn off your phone this exact second and start habits that are actually worth your time. The choice is yours.